Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game.
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the other episodes, they're on the channel with a playlist. See what happens here with the Cowboys. Uh-oh. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
And Denny got knocked backward.
Come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly
Come on, Blackburn.
Here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll go deep down the middle.
Incomplete.
He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
So Blackburn could get anything going here. And the Niners will punt it here. Incomplete pass. Another incomplete pass. 22 yards on the reception. Get past incomplete. Penalty. Sets him back for holding. 3rd and 30. He got sacked a heck of a lot.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll run it here.
Oh, but Denny spun, and he spun out the wrong way.
Time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And this is going to be incomplete.
So the Niners will have to punt it again. Deep in their territory. And here we go. 16 yards on the reception. Negative 3 yards for Parnell. A sack. And another punt.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Blackburn. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40
Blackburn 2 of 5.
said and done.
Pretty good job here by
That one
Blackburn.
goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st
Blackburn
down.
goes down.
And down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
Here we go now, Denny.
It's a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle.
3rd and 20.
Where you go make a play on the football.
Blackburn incomplete.
Incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment.
Here we go, folks. 4th and 20. There's the touchback. 64-yard punt. -2 yards on the rush. 16 yards on the reception. There's a 3-yard rush. Pass knocked away. 5 yards on the rush. 3rd and 5. Incomplete pass, and they will punt it again. Wait, no. They did not punt it again. Wait a minute. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Blackburn. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down.
So a good job by Blackburn to find his man.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
And Denny upended there. Good gosh.
35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Denny was upended there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw.
Incomplete.
Blackburn. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's
What are you
need
doing,
to do
Blackburn?
to keep the offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And he couldn't hang on to it through
Oh
the
my
contact.
gosh.
Incomplete.
So the Niners will have to punt it here. Or no, they'll field goal probably. Yes, 50-yard field goal by Sanders is good, so the Niners are on the board. And the Cowboys are mixing it down the field here, mixing it up down the field, the Cowboys.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So the Niners.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Blackburn.
Blackburn, come on.
On the check down, but they'll get it back.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Timeout called by the boys.
By the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, it looks like they'll have to punt it here.
Go until halftime.
The Niners will have to punt it here. 46 yards on the punt. And the Niners will take over here. It is a new quarter.
Offensive unit.
New half.
Have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again, Blackburn. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them
all right, so the Niners.
This quarterback
grab some light.
A woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Blackburn. And that's incomplete.
What kind of throw was that?
There, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this round.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
What was he doing?
Losing yardage back at the 40.
Why did he move?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
Here we go.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys
7 of 20.
And put the ball on the receiver.
Blackburn not having a good game. Under center.
Well, they're a perfectly executed crossing route. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackburn. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
To throw on 2nd down. Blackburn. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside
Blackbird
the 10-yard
just
line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
190!
Operating from the gun.
what the fudge was that?
Looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up
So the Niners will have to get another field goal here. 7-6. Going into this game, I knew that the Cowboys would play us tough.
the 49ers offense now. They worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're
Denny couldn't get anything going. This Cowboy defense.
Can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Incomplete.
You're right. You look at the numbers.
And again, the Niners have to punt. Penalty flag, 5 yards. Incomplete pass. 8-yard rush, 3rd and 7, 9 yards rush there. Sack. They're still going down. The Cowboys still racing down here. And the Cowboys add a field goal.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Blackburn. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the
Denny, 11 rushes, 35 yards. Cannot get anything going here.
2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to
2-minute warning as the Niners find themselves 17-6 deficit here.
And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I knew the Cowboys would play us tough. I knew it.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Blackburn. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Blackburn.
Oh, incomplete.
But it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Looking to throw on second down. Blackburn. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, partner, so much
57 seconds left on the clock. The Niners.
Big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third and long. Blackburn. And this is intercepted.
It's over.
And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover.
I knew the Cowboys would play us tough, folks. It's exactly what's happening here. That's it.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here.
There you have it, folks. As I said, I knew that the Cowboys had played tough. I knew that going into this game, we subdued to a loss. I knew it in the back of my mind. But the team played pretty well. Blackburn just didn't have the opportunity to do anything, and he just looked awful in there. He looked like the backup quarterback that he is. He looked like the backup quarterback that he is. So that there was just, I don't know. It just really was something that I wasn't looking to, like I said, I went in knowing that there was a possible loss, but I didn't want to lose. But unfortunately, the team just didn't perform well. Jimmy Garoppolo is still out 4 more weeks with that broken collarbone. We have all these guys out here. We have Dante Fowler Jr., who is out as well with his hamstring tear. He'll be back in 3 weeks. Upper arm fracture for, was that Shea, whatever. He's going to be back in a couple weeks. So, you know, we have to do what we have to do here, you know. I mean, we got to do what we got to do. But either way, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the Niners are still in it. Still playing good at 3-2, which is probably better than what Denny would have been doing in Tennessee, in my opinion. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right of your corner screen. Coming with a Wolfpack fam. Today's stiff and button. Did the bell icon become part of the notification squad? You're not going to feel like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry. Who you like the Wolf man Lewis. I am out.